Welcome to our YouTube channel dedicated to exploring the latest insights and opportunities in the world of finance and investments, with a special focus on currency revaluation, gold and silver investments, cryptocurrency, and make money online opportunities, and more. If you're interested in staying up to date on the latest developments in currency revaluation, particularly the Iraqi Dinar and other currencies, best to subscribe to this channel. Please note that the content on this YouTube channel is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. We are not licensed financial advisors, and the opinions expressed on this channel are based on our own research and personal experience. We strongly recommend that you do your own research and consult with a licensed financial advisor. Also, just before we go any further, this channel has a weekly giveaway of 100 Dogecoin. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and watch this video till the end, as we will be sharing a random hashtag keyword daily, and then comment hashtag the keyword with no spaces in between in the comment section. Good luck! Now let's continue with this breaking news of Iraqi Dinar today, so stick till the end of this video. In today's video, we'll delve into a critical issue affecting Iraq's economy: the fluctuating exchange rate of the dollar. Recent reports indicate that the dollar's value in the black parallel markets has once again increased, creating challenges for Iraq's economic stability. Join me as we analyze the significance of this news and explore how it can impact the value of the dinar and the country's monetary reform plans. First, let's read the article, and please advise that the Google translation to English is sometimes not clear, so make sure to watch until the end so we can expand on the article. The title of this article is "The Dollar Escapes from the Grip of the Government and the Citizen is a Victim of Failure." The exchange rate of the dollar in the black parallel markets in Iraq has risen again, as the markets record 1470 dinars for $1, although the Central Bank of Iraq sells it for 1320 dinars, a difference of more than 15,000 dinars per cent of dollars. It seems that the measures taken by the government and the Central Bank of Iraq to control the exchange rate have failed in front of brokers selling the currency and their arbitration over prices, which puts citizens and merchants at their mercy. Economists rule out that the exchange rate will be affected by the approval of the financial budget law, which set the exchange rate at the official rate due to the increased demand for it locally with the fluctuation of the central bank's daily sales of foreign currency. With the government's efforts to control prices in the parallel markets, the commercial markets witnessed a decline in the exchange rate in the past weeks, but it has recently risen again, which indicates an economic problem that is still present in the country. And Iraq had witnessed during the last 3 years a great fluctuation in the exchange rate of the dollar after the previous government raised the exchange rate from 1180 dinars to the dollar to 1450 in December 2020, while the parallel markets witnessed a record high exchange rate after the central bank began using the electronic platform and complying with the standards for international money transfers SWIFT last November. As a result, the government resorted to a plan to impose dealings in Iraqi dinars in markets and retail stores in various governorates, as the concerned security services began to take written undertakings from merchants and owners of car showrooms to deal in Iraqi dinars instead of dollars. The security services have warned that failure to comply with this will expose merchants to legal accountability, which can be considered a precedent in Iraq since 2003, which may cause security and economic problems, given that the majority of merchants refuse to deal in dinars due to the large difference between the official and parallel exchange rates, according to observers. Commenting on the procedures of the Ministry of Interior and the prevention of dealing in dollars, the spokesman for the Ministry of Interior, Major General Khalid al-Muhanna, indicates that there are directives from the government to stop dealing in dollars in government and private outlets because there is no justification for dealing in other than the national currency. He pointed out that the Ministry of Interior undertook to follow up on the implementation of these measures through 2 phases. The first is to educate the public about the need to deal in dinars only to limit speculation and the rise in prices of consumer goods, provided that the next phase includes security campaigns to control violators. This rise in the exchange rate was reflected in many economic sectors in Iraq, including construction materials, whose markets and building materials suffer from a great stagnation, with a sharp decline in purchasing power and a lack of investment projects, in addition to a significant increase in prices due to the dollar crisis and speculation operations that take place in the local market, and the inability to obtaining U.S. currency at the official rate, which forces them to resort to the black market at a price ranging between 1460 and 1490 dinars per dollar, while the official price is 1302. Iron traders also complained about the Great Recession in the Iraqi markets and the complete halt of the selling movement for many days due to political differences that led to the delay of many investment projects in the Iraqi governorates, in addition to the government's inability to control the exchange rates of the dollar. Some of them said that, quote, obtaining the dollar is very difficult in light of the influencers' control over the currency market and the outlets for buying it from the currency sale window at the Central Bank of Iraq, which forces them to buy dollars from the parallel market at prices that finally reached 148,000 dinars per $100, while the official price set by the state is 132,000 dinars. Others criticized the government's performance in dealing with local economic files and commercial movement in the markets, indicating that more than 75% of construction materials sales are related to investment projects, which are still suspended due to the delay in starting work on the budget and its entry into force. They stressed that the greatest damage from this recession is directly reflected on the citizen, because there are large numbers of workers and small traders who depend on working in this field, and the continuation of the recession causes great economic damage. And the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, Ali al-Alak, contradicts all hearsay about the exchange of the dollar and expects it to decline soon, saying in a press statement on June 10th to the official agency that, quote, adherence to strict instructions for financing foreign currencies will contribute to a significant decrease in the exchange rate of the dollar in the coming days, denying, quote, the existence of what necessitates launching new packages are urgent at present. And he believed that, quote, the situation is moving towards stability, and there is no need to take additional measures, warning that the insistence of some merchants to buy dollars from the parallel market will expose them to legal accountability. For his part, Major Mohammed Salih, economic advisor to the Prime Minister, said that the monetary policy of the central bank under Law No. 56 of 2004 is to preserve the purchasing power of the Iraqi dinar, and that dealing locally in any currency other than the Iraqi dinar leads to striking centers of economic stability. The central bank's procedures require limiting dealings in dinars, according to Sale, who confirms that the aim of this campaign is to reduce the turmoil in the local market, pointing out that the dual currency is one of the most dangerous aspects facing countries. From a legal point of view, legal expert Ali al-Tamimi indicates that the penalty for speculation that leads to influencing the exchange rate of the local currency was stipulated in Article 44 of the Money Laundering Law No. 39 of 2015, where the article punished speculators with imprisonment for a period of 1 year and a fine of 1 million dinars. As for the penalty for those accused of smuggling money to other countries and laundering it, it reaches 15 years in prison, according to Articles 36, 37, and 38 of the same law. Al-Tamimi pointed out that the Iraqi government's approach to banning dealings locally in dollars aims to control the currency and consumer prices and prevent inflation through the application of consumer protection and monopoly laws, while the economic researcher Hamza al-Hardan attributed the significant increase in all imported goods and materials in price levels due to the exchange rate difference and currency speculation, which created a state of price imbalance. Al Hardin stressed in a press statement that there is a real economic recession that the local markets are suffering from, and a state of despair afflicted most of the merchants with the existence of manipulation in the price situation, which generated a state of great fears among consumers. Al Hardin concluded his speech by saying that limiting the rise in prices is related to preserving the value of the Iraqi dinar against foreign currencies, the stability of the exchange rate, the elimination of currency speculation, and the reduction of crises that drain the Iraqi economy and cause a lot of money to leave the country. Citizens and traders alike are anticipating the effect of approving the financial budget on moving the commercial and economic market, and its reflection on the exchange of the dollar and the decline in prices to get out of the current state of recession the country is going through. That's it for this breaking news article, and let's now break this down and summarize this news. The rising exchange rate of the dollar in Iraq's black parallel markets, reaching 1470 dinars per dollar, while the Central Bank of Iraq sells it for 1320 dinars, highlights the failure of government and central bank measures to control the exchange rate. This discrepancy of more than 15,000 dinars per dollar negatively impacts citizens and merchants, leaving them at the mercy of currency brokers. Despite efforts to regulate the parallel markets and stabilize prices, the recent increase indicates an ongoing economic problem in the country. Economists rule out that the approved financial budget law, which sets the exchange rate at the official rate, will significantly impact the exchange rate due to increased local demand and the fluctuation of daily currency sales by the central bank. The government's attempts to control prices in the parallel markets have yielded temporary declines, but the recent resurgence suggests deeper underlying issues. Over the past 3 years, Iraq has witnessed significant fluctuations in the dollar's exchange rate, exacerbated by the central bank's adoption of electronic platforms in compliance with international money transfer standards. To address this, the government has implemented a plan to enforce dealings in Iraqi dinars, leading to restrictions on using dollars in markets and retail stores. However, the large difference between the official and parallel exchange rates has created reluctance among merchants, potentially causing security and economic problems. The rise in the exchange rate has had ripple effects on various economic sectors, including construction materials, where stagnation and a decline in purchasing power have been observed. The inability to obtain dollars at the official rate has forced individuals and businesses to resort to the black market, further fueling the price disparity. Iron traders have expressed frustration over the halt in selling activities and political differences that have led to project delays, exacerbating the currency situation. While the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq expects a decline in the dollar's exchange rate in the coming days, strict measures to control foreign currency financing and legal consequences for speculators have been discussed. The government's focus on limiting transactions in dinars aims to reduce market turmoil and stabilize the local economy, aligning with the monetary policy's goal of preserving the purchasing power of the dinar. However, the challenges of currency speculation and price manipulation persist. It is crucial to preserve the value of the Iraqi dinar against foreign currencies, stabilize the exchange rate, and eliminate currency speculation to mitigate the economic recession and prevent money from leaving the country. The approval of the financial budget is anticipated to impact the commercial and economic market, potentially offering relief from the current state of recession. To summarize, the fluctuating exchange rate of the dollar in Iraq's black parallel markets poses significant challenges to the country's economy. The failure of government and central bank measures to control the exchange rate highlights the need for more effective strategies. The discrepancy between the official and parallel rates negatively affect citizens and merchants, leading to economic instability and price imbalances. As Iraq strives for monetary reform and economic recovery, preserving the value of the dinar, curbing currency speculation, and reducing economic crises will be crucial steps forward. What are your thoughts on this article today? Before ending this video, the hashtag keyword for the 100 Dogecoin giveaway is Intelli-nvest. The winner will be announced this Sunday and will be in one of the Sunday's videos. Stay tuned and good luck. Please drop a comment below. Let us know what you think. And don't forget to add hashtag and the keyword for today. Also, don't forget to please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get notified when new videos are uploaded. See you on the next video.